Hi guys, welcome back. In previous video I have explained about the changing nature of software. In that video I have explained about different types of software and how that softwares are useful in software engineering and etc. I hope you have understand that video. Coming to this video, today we are going to discuss about what are the software myths. So let us discuss deeply about software myths. Generally, myths means nothing but a belief. In Telugu, we can say that myths means nothing but a namakam. We can say that software means it is a creation or a set of instructions. Myths means belief. In software engineering, also we are having different types of myths while developing a software or project. Generally, software myths is all about software and its creation that people hold to be true but are in fact untrue. The people think that it is true, but in fact or in reality it is untrue, is known as software myths. In software engineering also we are having software myths to identify the software myths that have the different types. Generally, software myths are commonly held between manager and software developer only. We are having different types of software myths. We are having in software myths we are having three types of software myths. That is, first one is management myth, customer myths, and partitionary myths. So let us discuss one by one. First myth is management myth. In management myth we are having different types of myth. The first myth is we have all the standards and procedures available for software development. The management myth means here the manager plays a role. The manager may think that the standards and procedures are available to develop a software development. Here standards and procedure mean nothing but a step by step process. To develop a software he will think that there will be a standard procedure, step by step process there will be having to develop a software, like phase 1, phase 2, etc. But in reality it is not possible. Software experts do not know all the requirements for the software development. uh, Software experts means nothing but a software developer will cannot know all the requirements, right? Next, coming to second myth, the addition of the latest hardware programs will improve the software development. The management myth believes that by adding the latest hardware programs will improve the software development, but in generally it is not possible, because it is highly risk to add a latest hardware. It is highly risk, it is an highly impossible to add a new hardware, because because it will be not support or any technical issues may occur or errors may occur. That's why we are not use any latest hardware to the program. It may not support sometimes. It may not support which we are dealing the project. So we are not using the latest hardware in the middle of the project development. And coming to the final last myth in management myth. Third myth is, with the addition of more people and program planners to software development can help meet project deadlines. Management myth believes that by adding more people to the project or new people to the project, we can complete the project within the deadline. He will believe like that, but in reality what will happen, we will see that but if we add new members to the project, we have to explain the project from starting onwards. It is a time taking procedure. That's why we have to not add new members in the middle of the project development. If software is late, adding more people will marginally make the problem worse. This is the because the problem, or people already working on the project now need to spend time educating the newcomers only. Existing people have to explain the project details from starting to ending onwards, to the newly project developers. So it is a time taking process. While explaining them about the project details, we can complete the some phases in the project only. So it is a worst decision to add a new people in the project in the development phase. And next one is customer myth. The second type is customer myth. Customer myth nothing but a client, what the customer may think or what the customer may believe is known as customer myth. In customer myth, let us discuss the first myth. A general statement of intent is enough to start writing plans, and details of objective can be done over a time. He will think that we have to write a plan and the objectives are overdone in a plan, but in reality it is different. Official and detailed description of the database function, ethical performance, communication, structural issue, and the verification process are important to develop a process, or to develop a software development from starting or initial stage. The software developer want all the database functions and the ethical performance and the communication and structural issue verification process and the license, etc. And coming to the second myth, that is software requirements continuously change, but changes can be easily accommodated because software is flexible. The customer may think that we can add the changes in middle of the project also, so that software can easily take the changes because the software is flexible. He may think like that, but in reality it is not possible like that. It is true that software requirements are changed, but the impact of change varies with the time at which it is introduced. If we are developing a software, it is in the third stage. If we want to change our plan or code anything, in middle of the project, if we add new changes or new requirements, uh, from starting onwards we have to change, so that it is a time taking process. That's why we won't add a new changes or new requirements in the middle of the project development. If we add, it is a time taking process, and we will cross our deadline. And coming to the final myth, that is partitionary myth. In partitionary myth, we are having the three types of myth. Generally, first myth is they believe that their work has been completed with the writing of plan. Partitionary means nothing but a developer. The developer may think that while writing the plan, he may think that with the writing the plan only the work will be completed, he may think, but in reality it is not possible. When the project or the code or example, anything, software or project or code, it should be maintained by the customer, or it should be successfully delivered to the customer. It should be run successful, then only his work will be completed. It is true that every 60 to 80% efforts goes into the maintenance phase only. In maintenance phase, we will check the code and we will correct the errors, and we will check the it is successfully running or not. We will give the feedbacks in maintenance phase. Efforts are required where the product is available first delivered to the customer only. And the coming to the second myth, there is no other way to achieve system quality until it is running. In reality, a systematic review of project technology is the quality of effective software verification method. These updates are quality filtered and more accessible than test. In third myth, an operating system is only product that can be successfully exported project. The developer may think that Only operating system is enough to run the project or to see the output, but in reality it is not enough. If the uneducated person or unknown person is seeing our output or our project, he should be understand, then only our project is successful. A working system is not only enough. The right document or brochure or booklet are also required to provide guidance and the support, software support. We want the guidance like brochures and booklets to understand the software. So let us take an example like as a email. To understand the email, first we will check the details. What are the buttons are available in email, what is the why we are using the email, what is the process of email. First we are understanding f- how we are understanding that process by brochures and booklets only. This is the procedure. I hope you are understand the three myths, that is management myth, customer myth, and finally partitionary myth. Myths is nothing but a belief only. Here we are discussed what are the beliefs and the reality, what is the difference between in reality and the myths. So thank you. Please like, share, subscribe to Engineering Chadvu.